What is up, everybody? I wanted to bring you guys my SmackDown Live review, so let's get into it. To start off the show, you had Carmella and James Ellsworth kick off the show. I don't care. Carmella talked about how she beat Asuka at Money in the Bank, which I don't care. I mean, this meant nothing to me. I mean, I don't care that Carmella beat Asuka. I don't care about this. Why should I care? Carmella has done nothing for me. Carmella is complete. She's not what I want as champion. Carmella doesn't carry herself like a champion, so SmackDown Live kicked off with Carmella and James Ellsworth. They were making fun of Asuka and berating Asuka, and Carmella talked about how she beat Asuka at Money in the Bank. Then Asuka came out. She delivered a kick to James Ellsworth, and then Carmella delivered a kick to Asuka to start off SmackDown Live tonight. So that's pretty much how SmackDown Live started. I don't care about Carmella, and I don't care about James Ellsworth. I don't care. They're both boring as hell, so I don't care about either one of those people. I just don't care about Carmella or James Ellsworth at this point. I just don't care. And let's talk about the debut of Sanity. This was one of the best things on SmackDown Live tonight, was the debut of Sanity. So I like seeing Sanity debut tonight on SmackDown Live. Their debut was absolutely awesome. I love the debut of Sanity tonight on SmackDown Live. They made a huge impact tonight on SmackDown Live over the Usos. Sanity made their debut and they came out. They completely destroyed the Usos tonight on SmackDown Live, making a huge statement. Sanity is going to be awesome. I can't wait to see what they do on the main roster. They made a huge impact tonight. Sanity completely destroyed the Usos tonight on SmackDown Live. I can't wait to see what Sanity has in store for SmackDown Live. I can't wait to see what happens with Sanity on SmackDown Live. I think Sanity is going to be a team to be reckoned with on SmackDown Live. I think Sanity is going to make huge waves on SmackDown Live, and Sanity comes out in their debut and they completely and utterly destroy the Usos on their SmackDown Live debut. Sanity completely destroys the Usos. That was one of the best things about SmackDown Live tonight, was Sanity making their SmackDown Live debut tonight on SmackDown Live and completely and utterly destroying the Usos. That was awesome. That I enjoyed. That I liked. That was the best thing about SmackDown Live tonight, was Sanity making their debut tonight on SmackDown Live and completely destroying the Usos. That was awesome. Now let's talk about the Good Brothers versus the Bludgeon Brothers for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships. This was a decent to okay match. There was nothing really to see here. It was decent overall. I mean, the Bludgeon Brothers completely dominated this match from the ring of the bell, so the Bludgeon Brothers ended up dominating the Good Brothers in this tag team match for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships. So you had the Bludgeon Brothers versus the Good Brothers on SmackDown Live for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships, and the Bludgeon Brothers ended up retaining the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships tonight over the Good Brothers in a pretty decent match. I mean, the Bludgeon Brothers pretty much dominated the Good Brothers tonight on SmackDown Live. Let's talk about Becky Lynch versus Billie Kay. This I liked. This was another match I liked. I mean, this match was pretty good. I did enjoy it. I like seeing Becky Lynch pick up the win over Billie Kay tonight on SmackDown Live. I like that. I thought that was pretty good. Becky Lynch picked up the win over Billie Kay tonight with the Disarmer tonight on SmackDown Live. There was really nothing to it. So it was a pretty decent match for what it was. But Becky Lynch ended up picking up the win over Billie Kay tonight on SmackDown Live with a Disarmer. I like seeing Becky Lynch beat Billie Kay tonight on SmackDown Live. I thought that was pretty good. I like seeing Becky Lynch pick up the win here. So that was awesome. And let's talk about the gauntlet match. This gauntlet match did nothing for me. Let's talk about the main event. Let's talk about the gauntlet match in the main event of SmackDown Live. This gauntlet match did absolutely nothing for me. This gauntlet match was absolute garbage. It meant nothing to me. I'm not going to go over it because there's nothing to go over. Daniel Bryan eliminates Samoa Joe. Daniel Bryan eliminated his first opponent from the gauntlet match tonight. During the gauntlet match, Daniel Bryan eliminated his first opponent. And then Daniel Bryan eliminated Samoa Joe. And then you had The Miz. You had The Miz pick up the win over Daniel Bryan in the gauntlet match. Daniel Bryan gets demolished by the Bludgeon Brothers for what reason, I don't know. The Bludgeon Brothers come out during the gauntlet match. They destroyed Daniel Bryan for what God knows. I don't know what reason. I don't know why this happened, but the Bludgeon Brothers came out during the gauntlet match and destroyed Daniel Bryan for what reason, I don't know. This makes no sense to me. And The Miz picks up the win over Daniel Bryan in the gauntlet match. Daniel Bryan is completely buried at this point. Then it ended up being Rusev versus The Miz, the final two in the gauntlet match to see who would be the number one contender for the SmackDown Live WWE Championship. And Rusev ends up picking up the win over The Miz and becomes the new number one contender for the WWE Championship in this gauntlet match tonight on SmackDown Live. There was nothing to see in this gauntlet match. This gauntlet match didn't mean nothing to me. I don't care. Like I said, this gauntlet match was garbage. It did absolutely nothing for me. I didn't care about it whatsoever. So I'm giving SmackDown Live a 1 out of 10. I'm giving SmackDown Live a 1 out of 10 tonight. So SmackDown Live overall was a garbage show. It did nothing for me. Monday Night Raw blew SmackDown Live out of the water tonight. And so SmackDown Live gets a 1 out of 10 from me. The only thing I liked was the debut of Sanity. And I liked the match with Becky Lynch and Billie Kay. That was it. Those were the only two things that I liked tonight on SmackDown Live. So SmackDown Live overall was a horrible show. It did nothing for me. So SmackDown Live gets a 1 out of 10 for me tonight. If there's two things I would refer to you guys to go back and watch tonight on SmackDown Live, go back and watch Sanity make their debut when they destroy the Usos. And go back and watch the match with Becky Lynch and Billie Kay tonight on SmackDown Live. Those are the two things I would refer to you guys to go back and watch tonight on SmackDown Live. But other than that, SmackDown Live was garbage. This show did nothing for me. I hated this show tonight. So guys, if you like this SmackDown Live review, hit that thumbs up. And I will talk to you guys later on, man. If you guys like my YouTube channel, blow up that red subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching this SmackDown Live review. We'll talk to you guys later.